We're live.
And hello everybody, and welcome back to Downtime Debrief with Rules to Astonish. I'm your benevolent host, Whisper Shimmerlax, or Haley as my human name is. We are back once again with a Downtime Debrief of Legends of the Five Amulets. With most of our main group. We are missing our paladin sadly, but otherwise we're going to try and make it through the evening. But before we get any further, let us meet with the rest of the group that is willing to join us here tonight.
Oh, hi. It's your boy, Evan. I'm a little drunk.
That's a very honest opinion. Hi, I'm Zach. Nice to meet you all.
Hi, I'm Tim.
Okay.
I think we passed a little drunk a long time ago, Evan.
Well, fuck you.
Oh, we're too honest.
But I play the Eladrin Road. You know what? I'm just making an executive decision. Wizards of the Coast says that all their stuff is just a guideline. So you know what? I don't care what it's supposed to be pronounced as. I'm deciding right now it's Eladrin.
It's Eldrin. If you
didn't listen to me.
I'm just saying I feel like it's Eldrin. It's just so much easier to say.
Well, in Wizards of the Coast, they call it Eladrin.
Well, they're a bunch of nerds.
I mean, hello, look at us sitting here.
Look.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We are recording this online, doing this for a show.
Oh, God,
and
we're a bunch of fucking nerds.
Fucking
Shit.
roleplay.
Yeah,
Was
so,
that some sort of shock?
No. I just, oh.
sudden realization.
Is slowly seeping in.
What happened to me?
That's a good question.
It's alright, I was never cool.
That's okay. I think you're cool, man.
Man, I'm sorry.
Hey, brother, man, you give me a couple Chick-fil-A's, and not only will I think you're cool, I will write it all over the interwebs that you are cool.
This boy gave me some Chick-fil-A. He's pretty cool.
Damn right.
I mean, I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works, but okay.
I mean, hey.
Oh God, why didn't I pace myself? I'm almost done.
Dude, we told you to pace yourself in the beginning.
Yes.
I
It's
told
your
myself
damn
to
fault.
pace myself, but I didn't listen.
Told you to put the drink down. You did it.
It's still in my hands.
Put it down.
No.
Far away.
No.
Yes.
I'm gonna drink it.
Okay, we're trying to talk the pockets now.
Alright,
Do I
I'm
have to
done. I can't
pee?
get any more than I am.
And this is why I'm straight edge, folks.
Look, I'm weak.
Yo, we can either strong lad.
Oh, I'm gonna get
You gotta
real
put that-
strong, lad.
Gotta build up that resistance.
Exactly.
I'm already a big boy. I'm good.
You're not big boy yet until you get your first shot of tequila.
Oh, I've done like 3 will kick me off my ass, and it's weird.
You know, the Disgruntled Clown is a stand-up comedian out of Indiana.
That's
And-
pretty cool, bro.
He has a saying in his act. Tequila is the drink that you can never really get used to, because every time you take a shot, it's like a liquid version of "fuck you."
It's like getting kicked in the ass by a donkey, and then yeah.
You just keep going back for more.
Speaking of the donkey, we miss Emily. Unfortunately, Shrek is
Damn.
life, and Shrek
Oh.
is keeping her
Oh, you're talking about
away.
Shrek. Oh shit! I thought you were about to like take a shot at Emily.
Oh.
I was like, oh fuck.
Oh dear. Alright, anyways, so with that all out of the way, shall we get started, boys?
Perhaps. Maybe. I don't know.
And we're going to be picking up again. Oh, there goes Alexa. God damn it, Alexa.
Never.
Screw Alexa. We don't need Alexa.
Yes, we do. Tim, we always need Alexa. She's very important to us. Very special.
Anyway, we are going to pick up where we last left off. The last time we were on here, we continue with where we left off with our traveling group that has picked up some adventurers along the side of the road, brought them with us, only to figure out that this group isn't exactly all that they appear to be, considering that one of them turned out to be Ignorant's half-sister in disguise that kind of knows a little bit better the entire situation going on back in Aquila. And basically, it's not good, folks. It is not good. And if you're keeping up with the game, you know for a fact it's not good. But if you're trying to keep up with through the downtime debriefs, oh, you're in for a treat later on.
Oh boy, so many warnings.
But on the plus side, Envy has made friends with a mother-loving unicorn.
Why do you let me do these things? I don't. The dice do. Because if I had my say, I'd say fuck that shit. You're getting more spiders, but nope. Roll the dice. Oh, you get a unicorn friend. Oh,
fuck
boy.
the dice and fuck the dice's mothers.
You mean the machines they were made from?
Yes.
And don't tell my Twilight dice fuck off.
Fuck the mathematical concepts that allow dice to exist.
Don't tell my
Well,
Twilight dice fuck
Wait
off.
a minute. Whoa. Stop right here. We've been broadcasting for over 5 minutes, and we have fucked everybody except for Comcast.
Comcast can suck my dick.
Yeah, there we go. Okay,
Boy.
we got our quota for the night. Anyway,
Wow, I feel better now.
okay, so shall we get started, boys?
Yeah, let's start.
Unless there's anyone else to curse out.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, anyway, starting at what is our top with Zach as Naoma.
Joy. Okay. As Neoma re-enters the woods, she cuts down a tree with a single slash of her scythe. Now, hooray.
Yeah.
Angry child.
Angry one. Okay.
Poor an angry child.
Yep, and
Yep.
here's Kai Gela, who is the half-sister of Ibgern, who is a wizard. Ugh. I should have said something sooner, but I wasn't sure until I saw your brand. Kaiela's hand hovers through the bandages on Ibgern's arm. While you were trading it beside the fire, that's when I knew.
My brand.
But I couldn't say anything in front of the others. In case you were hiding like I've been for the past few years.
I have to turn Haley up.
But I'm sorry.
I have to turn Haley up.
Oh, guys, my volume bad.
No,
Well-
it's just so starting over the laughing.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
making
Zach.
myself laugh. I'm sorry.
Drink some goddamn water.
That's not gonna fix the problem at this current moment. It'll help over time, but not right now.
Yeah.
Well, we probably got another 2 hours to go.
Anyway. But why are you going back? If he finds out about your return. Okay, who's filling in for Emily?
Tim,
I'll do
you
it.
want-
You gotta do the Russian accent though.
Yeah, you have to keep doing it, man.
You gotta do it.
I was just gonna be droning like this. Moose and squirrel do not approve of accent.
Yeah, but it's funny.
It's funny.
It's good.
We might as well entertain ourselves.
It gives me. It's one of the few sources of joy in my life.
A tree falls in the woods with everyone
I believe
around to
that's-
hear.
A little bit further down.
My comment.
Yeah, it's next to the line that Killsick says. After, Naomi returns a couple minutes later, looking far more relaxed.
Apparently, you two have some catching up to do. So I wonder why she talked to us before talking to you, Ibgarn.
I'm sorry. It's my first exposure to the accent in a while. Okay. Kaigel's gaze falls I thought whatever might have claimed father could be claiming you as well.
I wonder who abandoned who, Kashmir murmurs aloud.
That's also you.
Oh, well, doesn't Ibgern say who opened the door?
No, that's you asking.
Who opened the door, Ibgern?
Ibgern glances towards Kashmir. What's that supposed to mean?
Perhaps the reason why destruction spreads is because someone is letting him in. Da.
Da? What is this? This isn't German. This is Russian.
Actually,
Oh
Das
my
is
God.
German. Da is Russian.
Duh.
Oh my god. Okay, anyway, continue on.
Anyway, Remnant wants to know if we have to continue the facade. Neoma whispers up to Kashmir.
Father abandoned really fine before Ibgern's branding. But something took her place. It's not benevolent.
Exactly.
I've only seen what it was once.
Kashmir looks over to Neoma. Let it stand for now, Da.
Okay.
Oh god, is this gonna be like freaking Deidre in the freaking Naruto anime?
One.
Come on, God's sake, that was the most annoying thing in the world. I'm sorry, I love Deidre as a character, but just that fucking speech pattern! Ah, it drew me up a wall. Sorry.
I'm sorry?
No, the weeb is just belting right now. That was literally the most annoying thing in the world, was just that. He said it after every freaking statement!
She's being a nerd.
I'm being an otaku nerd, leave me alone!
Yes. I like anime too, but I don't go that far.
I have no clue what's going on. I'm confused.
That's okay, Tim. That's
Yeah,
okay.
it's okay. It's weeb culture, you don't understand.
Just stay over there. I promise. You don't want to be in here.
Anyway, continuing on.
Okay, Neoma states.
And I fear its hold is unbreakable except in death. What do you mean, Kai? Ibgern murmurs.
I'm not even sure then he would be free, says Kashmir.
What do you know about this new devotion?
Kashmir looks to Ibgern. Remember what you saw. Remember the rotten hand. It is spreading evil, Da.
It's evil.
Evil.
Anyway,
Shit. Oh.
I saw the altar in his room. Instead of Fan's oak, it was a black hand with a blood-red gem set before it. Kagela shakily admits.
I believe it is the same thing that wears Agma's face, but I will not utter its foul name. Da.
Kagela looks up, her eyes wide as she looks towards Kashmir. What? No, it can't be that. I heard the name while he was praying to the shrine. Still sends chills through me. But it wasn't Agma, or whoever's posing as him.
I'm going for red, though. That's what's going on.
How would you know? It's the same sigil.
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 Sigil? I'm sorry, dude, that was just horrible.
Is the same sigil.
Sorry,
In Russia, they say sigil. Da.
It definitely is a sickle. Although we're not communists here.
It's a
Anyway, continuing before this goes any further down the rabbit hole. God damn it. Bane. That's the name I've heard him call out in his prayer.
Kashmir stares in horror. So, it is a group effort.
Group effort? What does that mean?
God damn it, Evan.
It's becoming German.
Okay, give me a Russian accent real quick, please.
Oh, Babushka, you had no idea about the Russian accent.
Нет,
You don't have any
сука.
idea about the Russian accent,
Suka,
Suka. Then you
the
need to
blast.
go and sit in Siberian for a little bit while.
Let's go for a bit. Come on, comrade. Let's do this. Come on.
Come on, сука.
Oh, the vodka.
Yes, Suka, the white skull was the face of Agma, Suka.
Oh God, that's loud.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
That
fuck.
was where it began. Now Riofane has fallen to the Black Hand, yes.
Not again. Neoma whispers. Pain.
That's spinning both in and out of the scene.
Yes.
Okay.
God damn it! You know what? I'm gonna do the accent, the thing that I had planned. The dead three,
Oh,
and
that's
so
no ears.
far, only two have stepped forth.
Oh.
Daw.
Give me that.
The fucking
I'm
dog.
sorry.
Kills me.
I'm sorry, Tim. I'm saying no. Accents aren't your forte because I just heard Darth Vader.
Darth Vader, but with a dog at the end.
Oh,
Evan, we're too drunk for this.
I
I've only had a few sips.
and I am.
I've had
Dope.
like 4 shots.
Can I have my pain meds back? Maybe this will help me.
Can I get some
No.
hard opiates?
Okay. And here we are, wasting time we never had to begin with.
I don't have any lines.
We've known that. Do you want to be Killsick then?
No.
You do the Russian
Yeah.
accent.
It's okay.
No.
It's
Yes.
okay.
Do it, Evan.
Oh, shit.
Don't turn to pockets, please.
I don't even know where we are. I've been highlighting.
We're at the bottom of 51.
Which one? We've known that for a while now.
Yeah.
That's it.
We've known that for a while now, says Kashmir with sad eyes.
Evgen, what kind of talk won't get... sorry. Fuck. Can't
You're drunk.
I'm the drunk one here. You
I
stop.
read. Evgen, that kind of talk won't get us anywhere and waste more time than you know. Let's focus on doing something instead of fetus talk. Let's get to Aguila as soon as possible.
Sorry, you cut out the right time there. It said fetus talk.
Fetus talk.
I'm sorry. Defetus. The fetus.
Okay.
They're depending on us. Our time is borrowed.
Let's find what we're looking for and keep going. No point to slow down now.
What the hell is going on out here? Nora crawls out of her tent, climbing to her feet as she fixes her messy brown hair. I'd pay to sleep through this shit like Tarazog and Piradu, but... She pauses when she takes notice of the scene. What's going on? Her gaze shifts to Kayela. Kai, your gaze is... Fuck. It's okay, Nora. They already know.
Oh, fuck.
Don't
Yes, it seems the cats... Oh, fuck. Yes, it seems a few cats have escaped the bag, as it were.
Radagast, after remaining silent. It's one of the Dark Brothers. It has to be. Radagast lets his disguise fall. The time for charades is over, I think.
I prefer Pictionary. Kashmir winces.
Add the joke or what?
Yeah. That was so bad. That was really...
The
not
fuck?
funny.
Nora's head tilts up once Vincent drops his guys. Guess we weren't the only ones hiding shit, huh?
Neoma face palms.
I think we'll keep the names as they are for less confusion, Radagast.
Who exactly are you guys? Nora asks as she approaches.
I could ask the same of you, Suka.
Oh, that's pure. Oh god.
Oh, that's me.
Yep, go ahead.
You mean aside from the Van Bonds on the run?
Vagabonds.
Bag of fuck.
Van Bonds?
I can't read. What's wrong with me?
Some bonbons on the run.
Need a gun or something? I don't know. Never mind. Anyway, you mean aside from the vagabonds on the run?
Oh no.
Her state emerges from the tent.
Drazog following behind her.
Okay.
Well, less vagabonds in your case, Pure.
Okay. Can you say how to pronounce that again?
Drazag.
Thrazag, has the leader of your clan fallen into darkness as well?
Oh yeah, this is also Drazag.
Oh, not that I'm aware of. I left for my own reasons. Oh god, that fell apart.
Yes.
Thrazag sighs as he walks up beside Pure. It's a complicated story.
Unless you'll know history, tieflings and dwarves. Nora adds.
They didn't want you. Oh fuck. Oh no, this is gonna be hard.
They didn't want you two together, da.
They didn't want you together.
It's a love story, right? Yuma asks in Leo's voice.
Okay, this is Pure.
Oh, fuck. I forgot. I get to talk to myself.
You want me to take over Pure then?
No, I got this.
Okay.
It's much more than that, Pure sighs. I was a slave to fuck.
Drazag.
Drazog.
Fucking
Clan.
dwarven names, man.
Literally, all you have to do is just drop the GH.
Listen, it's there. I have to pronounce it. How I read.
Pronounce it like
Okay.
Arabic.
Anyway,
Ah,
next line is Drazag.
Oh.
Yusum. Wait.
Thought they swept it under the rug as indentured servitude.
Drazag huffs.
And when I found out what they were doing, oh fuck. Hold on, I need to read this real quick. And when I found out what they were going to do with her once the contract was closed to complete, I wasn't having any of it. Cashmere frowns. Dwarves. Oh fuck! I can't switch back and forth.
Dwarves have slaves? I thought it was outlawed.
Neoma gains an angry scowl.
Oh yes and no. Thrazog states. When the homeland of the Tieflings were decimated during the Lich War, they had no place to go and no one was willing to take them in except my people. Some of the noble families saw an opportunity and offered comfortable homes and a few orphan Tieflings in exchange for their service as extra hands. My family was among them.
Cashmere grinds her teeth a bit. What are they going to do with her?
Drazag slowly looks away somberly until Pure lays a hand on his shoulder. It's fine.
Thrazog nods and takes a breath before speaking. Well, as we said before, Tieflings like her are very rare. She's technically an albino Tiefling with her characteristics. Thus why she had the cloak and all to protect her physically from the elements and the attentions of unsavory folk. He runs a hand through his matted auburn hair as he continues. My family was planning to sell her off into a sect of Shore's cult.
Cashmere's knuckles clench audibly.
Still
And
you.
as long as you.
Still you, man.
Still you. Do it. Read.
Does the line of corruption ever end?
Duh.
Not since the king fell to Shavada, Nora murmurs. It was present before her, and has grown stronger since. Because who cares about a few corrupt higher-ups when a crazed cult leader is calling the shots in your land? Most just keep quiet to avoid having a siege come knocking on their door.
Damn her! Snarls Killsec, breaking into her lighter voice, eyes glowing bright red.
Okay, so no more accent, no more accent.
Yes.
Dare condemn her to hell.
Didn't know Killsex sounded so manly.
She's got quite a light voice there.
Yeah.
That's a later accent.
Later. Okay, anyway,
Ah,
Naoma.
Yuma no longer has a scowl. In fact, her face is devoid of anything recognizable in terms of emotion. I will not be blinded by the light, he says, nor will I be lost in the dark, Remnant states. We won't defragment any further, Leah says softly. Eyes seem to be flickering a bit, back and forth here. Having a bit of a territory.
It's like when a
We'll
dog.
stop her, Leah states.
It's like whenever a dog pees and another dog pees on top of that spot.
Having a territory dispute here.
I guess we all have fights to pick with her then, Kagella sighs, being pulled to her feet by Ibgern. So, who exactly are you guys? Since you know the truth about us now.
That's a promise. They all seem to say and celestial at the same time.
Oh god, layered voices.
Oh god. Excuse me. We don't have a name for the group itself, but nonetheless, our group collect the amulets of Zarathia.
Oh god, that's really spelled.
I spelled it completely wrong.
Zorthia?
Yeah!
Welcome to Zorthia.
Oh god. Okay, anyway.
And excuse me as I continue. Just call us Leah for now. I don't feel like explaining our situation up here, MV states with his gestures to his head.
Okay then. But the amulets? You mean the ages-old story about the Lich in the old world of Vengeance?
Yes, these amulets. We mean to gather them to stop Shavara and the ones pulling her string.
Wow, I was really on the nose there. Kagella chuckles.
Well, these days you either follow her insanity.
Can you use like a slightly different accent for Vincent? Because I can't tell the difference.
And then
you either follow her insanity, or you are fighting it as you can. Not much left as these keep going the way they are.
Okay then.
Goddamn. Okay.
What?
I asked for it. I got it. I'm okay with that.
Yes.
Kashmir frowns and glances at Garen.
Oh, I'm gonna get a line soon.
That's great.
Maybe. No kidding. Funny thing is, we weren't going to the Mistress show just for the entertainment. We were hoping to recruit them too, Kagel admits.
What if they are already... Wait a minute. Emily does Kashmir or Kelsek like this. What if they are already under Shavara's spell? Kashmir asks.
They aren't, Nora states. I spoke to their leader before. They're willing to fight against her, but they know they won't be enough to go against her. Quoting their bodyguard, you need an army to stop that crazy bitch.
What a crazy bitch.
That would be my concern as well. Wouldn't be a bad way to recruit mindless followers to your cause. And if they haven't joined the Avengers?
Considering Shavara stands for everything Hela actively fights against, in most cultures, she isn't likely a follower. they haven't joined because for a while they didn't know how to contact them, Nora admits. The Avengers the Avengers are under the radar because the Shivard's troops running around like loons. They can't blatantly proclaim where they're hiding. And with the Mrs. Troop traveling about with no blatant invite to their shows, they don't have a fixed spot either.
You know, Garen isn't doing shit right now. That's my response.
Kashmir folds her arms, distrusting this.
Here we go.
Well, it appears we have. What was that first accent for Vincent?
I don't know.
You were screaming.
Yeah.
Well, it appears we all have a show to attend together. Radagast smiles. Nora, would you care to play with me?
Yelling like that, I think she would say no.
That is a very aggressive come on.
Perhaps later, friend, Nora huffs. Because it seems your guard here isn't having any of this.
Garen was still in a defensive position, though his guard was slightly lowered.
I don't like this, Radagast. We found the Avengers, but these secretive bards didn't. Yeah, we're all friends here, yes? We all have reason to hate Shavara and her master. So let's all sit down, calm down, and talk like civilized people.
Says the one who's shouting!
It's just all calm down.
Technically, the Avengers found us. Garen states, we all received letters from them asking us to come to them, and at the time, we were in places that had been established for a while by that point, or we were noticeable in a crowd, so the letters could be handed off to us. But she's not wrong.
Look, Cash, gripe all you want, but we will take any aid as it appears, however unlikely or unorthodox. We are all on a schedule, and if it pans out, we may have a chance to finish our task.
Okay, next line is Kashmir.
It says whisper. Okay.
Below that.
Remember the time we trusted someone? Says Kashmir. We may not be so lucky next time.
Traitor.
Very funny, you, Arcus huffs as she emerges from her tent.
Man,
My point is that there are spies everywhere, and all will not be as congenial as you.
That's still you. Continuing on down below.
As far as I can tell, these four have been telling the truth, but I know nothing about these bards. Call me paranoid paladin all you want. I don't care. I have my reasons. Okay, somebody needs to start a punk band called Paranoid Paladin.
Oh god. Well, you've not talked to these bards yet, so of course you don't trust them. As Kara sighs. But Vincent is right, as is Nora here. If we want to stand any chance against Shavara, we have to be willing to stick our necks out to bring as much support as we can to the capital when the time comes. Because if we want to get into the Ivory Tower, it's going to be us against every cultist, soldier, spellcaster, sneak thief, and paladin she'll have brainwashed or recruited up until that point. And the number increases more by the day. The Avengers are likely doing that part on their own time, but we have to help out in that as well.
Kashmir shakes her head bitterly. You are still on probation, halfling. Or did you forget? A vote between us. Kashmir looks to her troop. We visit these bards and allow ourselves to possibly get sidetracked and trapped after the issue in Agalia.
I think it's supposed to be Aglela.
Like lately.
Aguilera. Ooh la la.
Yay or nay? I say nay.
I say yay. Everyone states, while getting sidetracked isn't in the best interest right now, doing our best to prepare for the eventual siege of the capital is of equal importance, especially if we have these guys track down the next location of the bars for us while we go after the amulet. Then we just stop by where their show is, recruit them, and hide out there until the following day to head to wherever we need to go next.
If the Avengers wanted them, I would hope that they would have been recruited already.
Again, the troop moves around a lot, and they don't cast their shows, even on their invitations. They leave clues, but no blatant names or locations. Keeps them and the ones in attendance safe from unsavory guests.
Okay, it's me. Sorry, it's been a little bit.
Okay.
Remnant and Envy are talking. I'll tell you whenever we make a decision. Leaf says with a bit of pain in his voice. He puts his head in his hands. Leaf walks over to the tree where he slept, and against he just gets into it. Arcus, can you watch our body for a moment? He asks.
Nay. Garen states.
Sure, Arcus sighs, taking a seat next to Leif. Nora joins Arcus' side while the troop continues discussing.
Kashmir gazes towards Leaf with worry and paces about, restlessly for a moment. Then he stops and stands by Garen. Am I understanding you four wish to band up with the Avengers?
Okay, Razag.
Did Evan die?
Oh shit, where am I?
Razag, middle of page 57.
I got it. If it means I'm able to get a few hits on some of those scum cultists I'm oiling, Drazog growls.
As am I, Pure sighs.
And if it means taking down this rising evil with that loony bitch, count me in, Kagela adds. And Nora as well.
Kashmir looks over to Nora, who hasn't said much.
Garen does too.
As you approach, it seems she and Askar are having a conversation in the halfling tongue.
Kashmir bites his tongue instead of scalding them.
Nora looks up when she notices Kashmir approach. Oh, sorry, got caught up in conversation, defaulted to my native tongue. What do you need?
Garen draws closer to Kashmir, whispering to him, do they need to know our real names?
No, it's best if they don't in case they're tortured. Kashmir's dark circles seem to deepen upon Nora's response. Never mind. Continue your conversation, halflings.
Nora rolls her eyes, murmuring something to Askar and halfling, and receiving a smack to the arm in response.
But who knows how long that will last, since everyone sucks at keeping secrets, Kashmir murmurs to Garen.
The hell was that for? It was a joke, Nora murmurs. She's paranoid, sure, but at least she keeps us in line, Askar states.
Kashmir sits on the back of the cart, fatigued.
Askar nudges Nora with her elbow, muttering something in halfling, and Nora climbs to her feet, trotting over to the cart. Halfling huffs as she looks up at Kashmir. Look, sorry I got caught up in conversation, but your friend there basically gave me a rundown of what you guys are trying to do, and I respect that.
Kashmir raises a brow.
she also told me about the whole situation with her and you guys back in Get. I can't blame you for not trusting her right now. If you guys want to keep up this merchant shtick you got going on, all the more power to you. But the statements made before are right, including hers. Shafara has been steadily building an army for 10 years, twice the time the Avengers have been around. And you've likely seen what they have going on in their hideout. They need all the help they can get, and they can't move around like you guys can. They don't have the prowess. You do for getting one of the amulets already. My troop and I will try to help once we get this mistress thing sorted out with you guys. But you'll have a much better chance than us with how you guys have been functioning so far.
I stand by the vote of my crew, says Kashmir coldly. It's the only way we work properly. My arm has been twisted behind my back far enough as it is.
The topic of this video...
Here we go.
I'm getting ready for it. I have a proposition. I can go with them to meet this group and see if we can recruit them as well. Anyone willing to aid in buying us time is an asset at this point. We have two dark entities working against us, and we are essentially on our own. I vote yay.
Okay, Kashmir.
If that comes to be, Radagast, perhaps you should leave a few things behind just in case. And it's likely to be 3.
Okay,
Vanya heard the commotion and has been listening in the shadows. Vanya steps out of the shadows. What aren't you telling us? Kashmir looks at Vanya and then the others.
Tim, do you want somebody to take over those voices? Because you're just talking to yourself there for a little bit.
It's straight just you, Emily, and Josh for like the next page.
Yeah.
That would be lovely, thank you.
Alright, where are you?
Vanya steps out of the shadows. What aren't you telling us? And then it is Kashmir.
Kashmir looks at Vanya and the others. Still waiting for the proper vote. Are you truly so determined, Radagast?
Vanya looks to Vince. Indeed, I see where this opportunity is worth the risk to you. If it pans out, these bards could prove invaluable on your personal quest. If it is a waste, you have lost nothing. Are you willing to risk something for our support on this?
Still you.
Yeah.
Are you willing to risk my support on your personal matter if this is a waste?
Who wants Vincent? Or I'll take it. It's up to you, Zach.
Joyous day. I can't wait to be Josh. I had an idea. And they're not even thinking of my personal goals. And allies are far and few between, are getting fewer. I wanted to try and increase our chance of success. And a good show is always a plus. Radagast grins. Besides, our multifaceted friend is planning to join us. Join me. Fuck. Radagast nods towards Envy.
Okay, and scrolly, beginning of 60.
A look of anger takes Vanya's face. Then she breathes deeply. A calm surrounds her. Rags, I ask you a question to see just how. Oh, damn it, sorry. Rags, I ask you a question to see just how much you believe in these potential allies. Now you want to split the group?
Envy slowly awakes from his dormant state. His face is jaded as he looks at his group arguing slightly. And here I thought all the arguing was us. And now I see I was wrong, Envy murmurs, celestial. He turns to Argus and gently puts his hand on her head. Thank you, Argus, Envy says, planting a small kiss on her forehead. His hands letting go in the process.
It's no trouble. Argus sighs, glancing towards the group. But they're going to need to come to an agreement soon with all this.
What's your opinion, Seth? Envy pauses. Sorry, Argus. Envy chuckles a bit before repeating his question.
Not that it really matters, it seems, but I've seen how much Shavara's force has grown since the siege 10 years ago. She could easily overrun any of the other capitals if she felt inclined to, which likely won't take much with recent events. Arcus sighs. We need all the help we can get, and if these bards are willing to side with us and fight against Shavara, it's better than us having to go against an army of 500 with barely 50 on our side.
I agree. Envy gently pulls her into his lap and rests his head on top of hers. We need help, or at least a plan B, if the wind doesn't blow in our direction. I've made my decision, he says calmly.
Oh shit, where is it? Yes?
The three of
against Envy.
The three of us say yay, but we have different reasons for this decision. Remnant and I want to go there to gather information pertaining to the amulet into the temple we need to find for Leof's trial. Leof actually wants to see what equipment and supplies we can gain there. Our choice is based on being prepared for the upcoming tome and temple, not much else. Tome. Trial. That should be trial. Whoops. Envy smiles softly, hugs Arcus a little closer to her.
There are all kinds of people that go to these shows, so you'll likely find someone with the information you're looking for, Nora states. But until then, it seems we need to start gathering our things, she sighs as she gestures to the sky that is slowly becoming blue. Sun is rising on a new day, and what seems to be a new partnership among like minds.
So what were you and Nora talking about? Distant. Envy asks Arcus.
Kashmir looks to Berliss, and you bring us to a tie. Until further notice, it seems that we are at an impasse. The primary interest is to take down the problems in Agalia. However, some of us would think it to be profitable to take up with the bards and take on a side quest involving a dragon. Kashmir looks to Leaf regarding the last part.
Kashmir sees the body of Leaf.
Perhaps one of us could go. I am reluctant to have us all go when we have so much ground to cover. Kashmir gazes across everyone. Hence, why I said I could go check out the bards while you go and scope out the situation in Algalia. You sure?
Yep. This is basically you talking to yourself for a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, again?
Yeah.
That's why I was kind of surprised that you kept going. I'm just like, okay, I
Yeah,
guess
you just kind of took it over, and I was like, okay. I'll let this happen.
Kashmir gazes at them. I would compel the group to allow Vincent to go with our new friends as a compromise. Just one representative. I would not sacrifice the whole group on an uncertain. Berlis pauses. Oh, I went too far. Berlis pauses and considers this and looks to the bard.
Vanya, you're
She's
Vanya.
female, damn it. It troubles me that you, who keeps wanting to throw everything else onto the mission, she considers her words carefully, was not willing to agree to a concession if what you were pushing for doesn't pan out. Had you just agreed, we wouldn't be at an impasse. However, I do see the potential in working with the bards. I personally feel a meeting with the dragon is a more important diversion because of the potential from being allies. However, I agree with Kay that sending just one of us is the best compromise.
Okay, and a whole bunch of side talk. Like, a whole bunch of side talk.
Oh yeah, look at that beautiful line of text right there.
Where?
It's on page number 62. And at the end, I believe you start talking here, Haley.
Middle of 62.
I'm good till the end of 63.
I say middle 62 is where it breaks up again. Because I see it right here.
Vanya's features soften. She walks to the bard, compassion in her eyes.
Stay away. You obviously are of the mind that you understand me, and you do not. Ragaz holds up his hand. You think me stubborn? You think me foolish? Fine then. I'll go alone and figure out this angle. Good luck in Aglayla without me. Vincent storms off.
I hope I don't, she whispers as the bard storms off.
Ibjorn huffs under his breath, running a hand through his hair. Wonderful. Tempers are rising again.
That didn't go how I intended, she says, eyes to the ground.
Obviously. The Wood Elf sighs, going to retrieve his cloak and tossing it around his shoulders. I'll go talk to him. The rest of you start packing up. Abram starts into the woods, calling for Thin as he does. If we're not back within the hour, head out without us. We'll catch up.
Maybe I should fix this. Vanya follows after Vince. She calls out softly.
Abram stops. Abram stops, turning to Vanya to stopping her a bit. Are you sure about that? I don't want him lashing out at you over this.
I don't think he's going to be happy about my concerns. But they aren't that he's stubborn or a fool.
I know that, but sometimes wording even the slightest bit off can give the wrong impression. Ibgern states, if you want to talk to him, all right. But if it looks like nothing is being helped, I'll step in. Agreed.
Think about it. He misses our first battle because of the guitar. Then on our first real test as a team, he nearly died after 200 years of life. Now he wants to meet up with the bards and wants to be away from us when we walk into a shitstorm?
We'll get it figured out. Let's go find him first. Ibgern states, heading into the forest in the direction Vincent was heading.
Vanya follows.
Okay, pardon me.
Long chat.
After a few moments, the Nid emerges from some bushes, yipping mildly as Ibgern emerges behind him. Well, guess halfling leaf is a good thing. He murmurs in Elvish, then glances up at Vincent. We obviously have some things to clear up here.
I feel bad for not being clear, Vincent. This isn't easy to say. I'm not mad at you. I'm worried for you.
Garen attempts to help Kashmir with the housies and packing shit up.
Okay, who wants to be Vincent? This is going to be a back and forth between Vincent and Barlis, pretty much.
I suppose I can be Vince again. Worried about what thief, you and your precious love won't be able to have fun anymore? That everything to you is big fucking joke? You have nothing. You know nothing, you young impudent fool. Or that you will have. Fuck, hang on. Sorry, I think I'm reading this wrong and I'm not. Or, fuck. Or that you will have to actually think of someone other than yourself and put others first. Which is it, thief?
Cashmere goes helpful tips to
I think that's what
Karsten.
gives. God
Vincent.
damn, our spelling errors are horrible.
Oh, yeah.
We're clearly not English majors, especially since I'm looking at Vincent's next line, and holy shit. Give me a moment. I'm going to fix this for you, Zach, because this is going to be nuts otherwise.
Thank you. I appreciate this. Thing is, what our paladin was saying makes sense. So does what I'm saying. So does what I am saying. The fact that would accuse me of not going with the group. Well, I guess I was wrong to think I'd found people to be around. Wrong to think I'd found family. And before you all get yourselves killed, I won't be there to see you die. Damn.
I didn't think anything of it when you missed the fight with the goblin king. You said you couldn't be there, and I didn't question you. Then, during our first real test as a team, you nearly died after living for 200 years. Now that we are headed into conflict with a tyrant that mutilated one of your comrades with Shavara's forces on our tail, you want to be away from us when the shit goes down. You have no idea how I hope I'm wrong. Vincent, it's understandable if you're afraid.
It isn't fear, fool. Not in the way you are thinking. I'm trying to get us every available asset to our side. We are out of options. Your gods are dying, others are already dead or banished, and you think I'm afraid of a damn cleric who is driven mad? You must be fucking joking.
Easy there, Vincent. Ibgern sighs, stepping between the two. I understand your concerns, but I also understand Burles's. Our first genuine encounter against Shavara's forces, both of us nearly lost our lives to the cult. But we weren't prepared for that many to be waiting for us after getting the amulet. Recruiting allies should be one of our focuses. We shouldn't be trying to separate too soon after getting there. If Kai is right about how things have changed drastically in Umathir, then I want to try and have everyone present when we get there and act accordingly from there.
We can always just meet up with the others later and hear what they think of the bards.
And we go, and even if all of us there are outnumbered and outgunned, then we die. Game over. Everyone dies. Or we be smart and lead a party of scouts to Umathir, while the others get the bards and at least check it out. Then we might have a way to slip in, do what we need, and get out, possibly even stopping your insane father. I continue. Ibgern, let's just go and see what's up with dear old dad, since I'm sure this whole thing's going to go oh so well. Don't ever question my willingness to do what's right again, thief, because I will destroy you without even laying a finger on you, should I need to. Do what's right after all.
Watch it, Vincent. I just don't want to lose anyone before we even have a chance to figure out what's going on in Umathir. Ibgern growls. We'll discuss this more later, but just be wary of how you speak. I'm not wanting to make enemies, but don't tempt me to bring out my feral side. Ivgern's eyes briefly flash. Let's go rejoin the others. They should be ready to head out by now. It's not much longer to the border of Aquila. And I certainly don't want to lose the only one that understands the needs of our secondary tasks as well as our main quest.
Garen's just packing up. What a man.
Okay, am I Cashmere now?
Yeah.
I believe-
Okay. Cashmere absentmindedly pets the horses until everyone is ready.
Fine, let's go. Could you feel the eye rolls?
Yes, I could. I could hear it.
If anyone has the mend cantrip, I recommend we use it on Berlissa's poor dress.
Ah,
Was that in character?
I don't believe so. I'm just looking.
I didn't see the parentheses.
Yeah, you'll have that.
wait, there's a cabin? Oh, this is when we moved on to the next part. That's right. This is after the fight and whatnot, I believe.
I'm checking. Because the fact that all of these are usually taken the day of.
Yeah.
I really
Okay,
can't tell.
If I remember this, this broke off, and in between what we just read and what we're about to read, we had an actual game session
Yeah.
where we find that Valen.
Lily.
How far do I need to go, Haley?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, this is basically after this. In game they had arrived at the village. They figured out pretty much. They got the rundown of everything that was going on from the chief's daughter Trisley about basically if they were looking for information about the amulet, she knew someone to go to. They went to go find the source of that information. They found out that he had gotten kidnapped by a bunch of cultists. And this all I think happened after they got him back.
Yep.
Yeah, but in the meantime, what the whole thing about Berlissa's tore up dress is, Berliss was being a badass rogue for a while there. I mean, she was all sneaking around tents and killing motherfuckers with sharp
Oh yeah,
knives.
you guys
and it
were
was
jumped on the way to
great.
the camp. That's how you tore your dress. Is
Oh,
on your way
yeah.
to the camp, you got jumped.
I had fun
Yeah.
with everything.
And then Berliss sees Valen, Idgern's first love. And just
Later, they find out it's
totally
actually very awkward.
Yep, and with fucking centipedes. Leave.
Wait, what did you say about fucking centipedes?
Yeah,
Holy
basically
I
the cultists.
spaced out there.
Basically, the cultist camp had a bunch of cultists running around, and in the tent where Valen was being held prisoner, there were 4 remores, which are basically giant fire ice centipedes.
Oh shit, yeah, I remember that. I thought you said something about like boning centipedes.
No.
And I was really, really confused because I spaced out there for a solid 5 minutes.
Yeah, basically
but
for
you
anybody
spaced
that's
out.
not been like caught up to the actual game, we will actually drop this real quick because I can remember you guys figured this out during the session or later on. I cannot remember which it is, but basically, oh no, you figured this out in game. Frizzly is Ivgern's younger sister. Valen is her twin. So put 2 and 2 together. Yeah, we got problems.
Incest.
Man,
So-
nobles are so weird. Always just
Well, I mean,
fucking each
technically they're
other.
only half siblings. They have the same father, not the same mother.
Look, it's only half incest.
Bro, fucking incest.
Why'd you say that?
It's still fucking incest.
It's just half incest though, you know. It's like incest, but
incest.
still incest.
Well, I'm not even sure how to counter that, honestly.
Okay, so back at the camp, Ivgern and I hag who I know as Lily, but it's Valen, are away talking for privacy, but inside of Burlesque.
Yeah, pretty much. And actually, I do believe that the game where the session where you guys were in the camp was actually the first time you guys had actually seen Ripper in action. Which Ripper is or Ibgern's feral inner beast that he's been keeping locked away for a while, which becomes a problem in Aglila. Because right about after they got through the camp and rescued Valen was when everything started hitting the fan.
Yes. I had a lot of solo adventures in this place. I helped solve a lot of family issues.
Evan, how long we got?
We're about an hour in, and oh my god, I got like a solid few pages before I need to speak again. But it's up to you if you want to continue or stop here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you guys because I mean this is quite a skip.
Yeah, it might make some like more sense to just split it off and then split it off.
And then next time we just pick up at the cabin and just continue on from there because basically all this that you guys are reading or that we're reading to you guys is basically 2 weeks of built up role playing up until the very moment of the next session.
Oh, good lord, this is gonna be heavy. I remember this.
Yeah, I'm saying now because actually if we want to end this off here then I can do this now, but forewarning up ahead, this is where the nice fluffy stuff in the role playing stops being nice and fluffy. This is where things are going to get serious. So warning now, we have a bunch of trigger warnings up ahead. I'm gonna have to start listing them off as we go through scenes and have freaking Evan dropping them into the description because we got a lot of trigger warnings up ahead. A lot. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this because, like, I don't know, like, I've never played any role-playing game like this. Like, I don't know if Haley is insane or just incredibly creative, but this is the most in-depth, engrossing storytelling I have ever been a part of in my life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could be a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
We're also giving her ideas from time to time, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say, a lot of the stuff that happens to these guys that ends up turning out really bad for them, it comes straight from them.
Yeah.
They discuss it in downtime or in between, like, certain little scenes and such. I'm just like, oh, I'm going to use that.
I feel
Like, they literally make assumptions for some things, and I just pull the idea, oh, yeah, I can use this.
This is mine.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, please. I only wanted to say one thing.
I have learned, I think I said this afternoon, but I have learned whenever I ask Haley for something, Ibgern suffers.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though Ibger's my baby, I just twist the rope a little bit tighter.
You just gotta, like, hang your child. Don't hang your child. Oh my god, don't do that. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we do not condone the hanging of any small people. I just call my characters my children.
We also kind of condemn the hanging of large people.
Yes.
Yeah, we just condemn that in
No hanging at all.
which actually is funny considering when the trigger warning coming up is considering when the warnings coming up is suicide ideation.
Yep.
Oh god, it's gonna be fun when you guys figure that out. We got all kinds of trigger warnings dropping.
My god, I save a lot of Ibgern's family.
I mean, I kind of started with Valen and just kind of snowballed.
Just snowballed.
I mean, now look what you guys are fucking dealing with here.
I saved the princess.
Oh god, how are we gonna do this without getting in on all the sex? Like, all the sex. Like, man, Kilsec puts Burlis to shame.
Listen.
Yeah, just saying now, guys. We got a lot of stuff coming up. A lot of
It's
stuff.
gonna get steamy.
Very steamy. Especially when we get the little half drow in here. The little bard half drow. That's
Oh
going to be
fuck! The
interesting.
Muffin Man's gonna come through.
Yeah.
Yeah, which actually reminds me, I also need to pull Vincent's scene with the bards and do all that with you guys, because actually that's interesting.
Oh, nice.
Because there's a lot of interaction going on there.
All right, you wanna me to end the stream here?
Just one moment. Let me go ahead and do this real quick, if we can.
Oh yeah, just a reminder: if you're listening soon after we record this, there's no session tomorrow. Instead, you're gonna get Spooktacular October, right, Evan?
Yes, we are. Yeah, I forgot about that. This is probably actually the first time we're announcing it. But as of October 1st, which we weren't able to do this because, we had things coming up, but we are now ringing in Spooktober all month long throughout October. Rolls to Astonish is going to be featuring spooky, scary games. We still have like 2 normal games that are going along that are going to be having spooky themes thrown into their events, but we also have a couple games going on. I know one of them we have the God King of the server has like 3 games going on. One of them I know is the Scooby-Doo game, Scooby-Doo Pandemonium, which is basically demon hunting. That's pretty much it, demon hunting. I can't remember. Let me check here real quick because I actually had to post all these again. Yeah, there's that one. We have Killer Clowns, which is a Deadlands Hell on Earth game. Then we have one where it's a new horror system that that the God King is testing out, that he is very willing to,
Just call him
because he still has open slots.
It's kind of weird when you say God King.
I know it's very weird when I say that, but he does go by Steven on the server, and I'm not saying that name. I don't even know how to pronounce his name on the server, so I'm calling him God King because that's his title.
That's fair.
Enix?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I would say
But
Ian.
anyway, yeah. But also, Evan here is running his own game, Harvest Season, Unknown Armies, so for that you're do so. And I'm running 2 different Call of Cthulhu games, if you want to join in on those. But we are running those all month long, and we're probably going to be having joined or more added in as we have, I think, one other person developing a game for it, and we are open to other games being offered up. But yeah, we got quite a bit coming up for you guys this next month, and hopefully you're going to be as eager as we are to get in on all the spooky action. But until then, I believe we must sign off. So, thank you all for joining us tonight on our Downtime debrief. It's a lot more than we normally would do, but we got quite a bit covered, and hopefully next time we will be starting off picking up after the whole rescue of Valen from Tavares cultists and trying to figure out exactly what's going down in Umathir, what exactly is happening behind the scenes, and trying to figure things out before heading for the Heart of Protection, which is hidden in a temple that the heroes have no idea where it is. Their only source of information is the one they just rescued, and trying to get the information from him is going to be tedious before we try to basically put a stop to everything that's going on, as clearly not all is well in Umathir. But we will be figuring that out next time. Until then, we invite you to join our Discord server, which is where a lot of our stuff goes on, like our downtime stuff. It's where we post stuff, games and all that, when we have like one-shots and such. If you want to join to our Spooktober games, you can join the Discord server and just DM anyone who's running a game at that point and let them know, hey, you're interested, so you can join in on that. And just all that fun stuff. Also, we invite you to follow us on Twitch, subscribe to our YouTube channel so that way you know when we post content and such. We also invite you to follow our Facebook page, because we're going to be posting on that more with all the October stuff and any other games that open up, and just keeping you guys in the loop. But until then, I am Wispa Shimmerlock's Master Ceremonies. I wish you all a good night, live on, play strong, and roll out.
And fuck Comcast.
Yeah, that too.